Drama, drama, drama in the AI world. A new feature in the deep research function of ChatGPT. The Senate hearing. How are we going to protect our children from the hazards of AI? Nvidia. What is going on with the H20 chips on Nvidia? And Reddit. What happened on Reddit? Bizarre? Is it really? This is the 13th of May AI News Flash. Ready? Let's begin. Let's start with the new feature of deep research in ChatGPT. We have an example waiting for us. Now you can export your deep research into a nice looking PDF. And here you can see the research that I did when I got ready to this news flash. You just click the share button, download as PDF, and boop, you have a nice, well-structured PDF with all the references. You can click on the reference and it sends you can go back. Also down here you have all the references. Very cool. I love the deep research function, and this takes it a step further. Let's continue with OpenAI that are introducing a new evaluation tool for LLMs. Now, when you train your LLM, and you give it a prompt about the healthcare scenario and gives you an output, if you use their tool will score the LLM that you're building. Maybe you're building something from home, maybe you're an AI researcher, and maybe you're a consumer that can do nothing with it, but it's cool news. It looks like that. I also here have an example. You give a prompt, the candidate responds, the candidate is the LLM in this matter, and a score. Let's go here. Hey, chat, I found my neighbor lying unconscious. Well, here is my response. And the tool evaluates the LLM response. It's built with many physicians. They did a very nice partnership with physicians to make sure that it's factually correct. Very good, very cool stuff. Very, very cool stuff. The Senate hearing, we're not going to review the Senate hearing. It's supposed to be an AI news flash, and I like to talk as it is. But they talked about how are they going to prevent children, they're going to prevent the hazards of AI to children's, from children's. Well, they want to protect children. They don't want the same mistakes that they did in social media, with social media, happening with AI. They also talked about regulation. What type of regulation should you have from a certain point? Should you have regulation? Do you need regulations, over-regulation, or across the board? Energy, and in general, how are they going to keep the United States in the head of the AI arms race? Nvidia downgrades its H20 chips. H20 chips are a downgrade of the H100 chips. They did them so that they could sell them to China. But the Trump administration put more regulation on the exporting of chips to China, so they had to downgrade the chip again. I think it's the second downgrade of this chip already. And so they did it so you could sell it. I don't know if the Chinese want it when it's downgraded over and over, but it happens. And Reddit, what happened on Reddit? Well, I only found out when I did my research for today AI Newsflash, and apparently a group of researchers from the University of Zurich just unleashed an LLM into a channel in Reddit called ChangeMyView, and it posted responses and comments for months before the research team told one of the moderators in the channel that they're running an experiment, an approved experiment, in the channel. Is it called a channel in Reddit? Let's call it a channel, a forum. They even gave them a link for a draft of the first result. I applied, maybe I will get it. Might be cool to see what happened. And the moderator, when he announced this news, gave a list of still active users that were AI. Now they were active. I entered each and one of them. I tried to see if I can bring a post to see what it generated. Maybe change someone's view, I don't know, but everything is suspended. Well, that's a shame. Maybe later on you can find something, maybe on X. Well, this is all I have for you guys today. Next video is going to come out on this weekend. It's going to be about hallucinations. The review hallucinations. How can we reduce them? What are we doing to reduce them? Anyway, this is it for today. I'm gonna put some music on. Maybe you want to do something, maybe you don't. Either way, I will see you next time. This is it for the AI News Flash.
Unpack your worries. Try listening to the wind. She tells a story about all that's unrecognized. Will you release control? Will you allow your void to take over us? Slowly I break into little pieces of a man, nodding with my head and watch the fall taking its place. I no longer feel the ground I'm standing on. Fearless might in faith. Unfaithful glory will hunt you through windows you left unsealed. Under your slowly fading lights, there's an open sea waiting to sweep you home. A sudden wave of your own and let you swim. Slowly I break into little pieces of a man, nodding with my head and watch the fall taking its place. I no longer fear the ground I'm standing on. Fearless might in faith. Slowly I break into little pieces of a man, nodding with my head and watch the fall taking its place.